Hey, Connor from Wavefront here, and in this video, we're going to be showing you a little bit about what can be done with the sample data around AWS that we collect for you. So if you use our AWS integration, you're going to get a lot of data, all your data from CloudWatch, some other metrics around EBS and number of instances you're running, etc., and events from CloudTrail. But we also collect just some sample data around what AWS charges for things. So we've got all of the EC2 pricing for on-demand and reserved, and actually this data is used in our billing dashboards for calculating how much you might save if you were to use reserved instances. And there's a dashboard when you can play with that data. Like here, we're currently saying, show me all the prices for M3s in Oregon, US West 2. Let's say we flip this to M4s. This is showing me across all of the different reserved instance options and on-demand pricing. Now, something we've also added recently is spot pricing as well. Obviously, these prices, reserved instances and on-demand, do change from time to time, but not that frequently. Spot prices are changing all the time. And here we're just graphing recent history of all spot price information. And let's filter this down a little bit. Let's say we're interested in Linux, and we're interested in let's say an M4 4x larges, and we're particularly interested, let's say, in US West 2. All right, let's see what this looks like. Okay, so here's those prices over the last 2 hours. Let me graph this over 8 days. Okay, it's kind of interesting. So I can see here that this is just from a quick glance, pretty much US West 2A and 2C are fairly close to one another. But occasionally 2B does have these pretty big spikes. So obviously I might do more investigation than this, but just from a really quick first look, maybe I'd avoid US West 2B if I could, and I'd get my spots in the other availability zones. This is data we've introduced recently. We'd love to hear from you about how you could use this, that you can alert over this data like anything else in Wavefront, use it to drive decisions. If you are interested, hit us up and we'll invite you to a trial of Wavefront. We'll also invite you to a Slack channel where we're having further discussions around this and anything else.